Hi everyone, it's Cathy Zielske. Welcome back to my channel and the craft/dining room. Today I've got a birthday card project that is clean and simple, but also packs a little bit of coolness around every corner. Something like that. It's the kind of card that you will give to someone and they will open it up and they might go, how'd you do that? And then you say, I have a die cut machine and I know how to use it. It's a little intricate, you're gonna paper piece a tiny bit, but the results, including stenciling, are fantastic. Stick around, that card project is coming up next. So here's a look at the card I'll be creating today, and maybe you can see what I mean. It's just, it's kind of adorable. You know, and the inlay thing, if people don't know about inlays, you're about to teach them. Let's take a look at the products. Two key things, this awesome confetti stencil from My Favorite Things Stamps and the die. So this die, right, is the letters and the shadow layer. So I'm very excited to play with some colors that I love, right? I'm going to keep it very limited though. I'm not going with a full rainbow. Today I've got 4 colors: Bubblegum, Canteloupe, Sprout, and Lemonade. I like doing partial rainbows and sometimes it actually helps me to design better. Plus the brushes. So let's get started. I went ahead off camera and I cut out the happy birthday die with the words, popping all those little words out, and I'm saving all of them because I'm going to need the centers when I start doing my paper piecing. I also have the shadow layer that you can see there on the left. So I'm starting out this way because I'm going to get the greeting done first. I'll add some spray adhesive to the back of this piece, and then I'm gonna glue it and stack it on top. You could do multiple layers of dimension here if you wanted, but I'm keeping it pretty simple because there's a lot of prep involved in getting all of the letters if you want to do multicolor. So off camera, I took some scraps of cardstock and I cut a slew of letters. Look at all those letters, isn't that happy? Put them all in order, popped out the centers of all of them. And now I'm just going to take some liquid glue. This is Connect glue from Gina K Designs. I recently got her little trio of squeeze bottles because I love the little tiny needle tips. I'm very excited to have my Connect glue in here because for something like this, it's fantastic to have that little tiny nozzle. Now here's the cool thing. Once you have your letters all laid out, you can do multiple greetings. Just cut out more of the happy birthday, right, in white or whatever color you like. Glue them and stack them together, and then you inlay. That's it. I'm picking up the letters in rainbow order, just using my little embellishment wand from Studio Katia, and I'm going to work my way around in rainbow order. And then when I'm done, I have all those other letters that I can do more cards. So again, if you're a person who likes to knock out a bunch of cards at once, and I don't know about you, but it does seem like birthday cards are the cards that I probably need the most. I don't necessarily make them the most, but I certainly do need them. This is a great way to get a bunch at one time. So there's the first step, pressing it down, and you see where I reserved all of my white letters because you want to take the same color cardstock that you cut the outline happy birthday out of to fill in the centers. Now check this out. Look how tiny this little A center is. It's so small. Make sure it's facing up, right? And I like to rotate the brick so I can actually see the proper dimension and then pop it in. It's like the most intricate game of operation you've ever played, but the results, instead of that weird, well, I guess he's semi-naked. I don't even know what was up with that patient, right? The result here, you're not going to get zapped and, well, cuteness will ensue. So that's all you do. Work your way around, pop all of the innards in of those letters, and we're finishing with that little tiny A. And now you have created the coolest little multicolor inlay greeting of all time. Well, I don't know of all time, but I think that is so stinking cute. And all I used was cardstock scraps. So put those scraps to work, die cut tiny letters. Now I'm designing the rest of the project. So kind of working out of order here, but I pulled in my inks and I knew these colors were going to be great with this greeting. So I'm taping down a piece of cardstock, and right now this cardstock is just a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I knew I was going to trim it down, but I'm taping it because I don't want things to shift, you know, so a little extra tape You know, spoil the stencil, spare the taste. I don't know this, again, I don't know the saying. But this Tonic matte, these magnets really do hold things down, but I'm an over-adheser, so I always say better safe than sorry. And now all I'm doing is blending the colors that I chose, the same pink, right? This is Bubblegum. Then moving down the rainbow into my orange, which is Canteloupe. Very, very pretty color from Simon Says Stamp. Blending that through and overlapping a little bit as well. This is such an easy stencil to use. You kind of can't mess it up. Even if you slipped while you were blending it, how would they know? It's confetti, you know? I don't think your recipient would say, something is off here. I can't put my finger on it. No, they're just going to be amazed by your crafting prowess. All right, the last color coming in here is the green. Again, I love limiting myself sometimes and not going full rainbow. Partial rainbow. Partial rainbow is great. I'm going to go back over just a little with the yellow and green to make that transition a little smoother. And voila. We have a very simple rainbow blended confetti background. And that's going to look fantastic with my happy birthday greeting. I'm using one of my A2 layers dies to frame this out because I want to trim this down. I like to have a bold, wide margin, so I'll cut that out off camera. And now I'll create the card base. This is a US A2 card, so the cardstock here is 8.5 wide by 5.5 tall in this orientation. We're scoring it right at 4.25, and it will fold down to be the beautiful US A2 size. I'll give that a nice press with my Teflon bone folder. And then I'll take some purple tape and just tape it closed because this cardstock is 110 pound and it wants to pop open and I need it flat when I'm designing. All right. Foam tape on the back of my confetti panel and I'll pop that down and look at that glorious, I don't know, about 3/4 of an inch framing margin space. I love it. Love those margins. And I've got the same foam tape on the greeting. And I'll add a little bit of the liquid glue just so I can wiggle this around. Foam tape sticks so fast and hard, and the glue gives it a little bit of a wiggle time, right? Hydroplane time, wiggle, and commit. I don't know about you, but I seriously love this so much. And I can make, I don't even know, 4 more of these? Here's the thing though, I booped off camera. I'm so sorry. Wasn't filming, so we'll recreate it for you. Boop, boop, boop. And then at the top, 3 more. Boop, boop, boop. It's so simple, but I love the little repeating sequence that frame out the greeting, and that is the finished card project. I hope this inspires you to think about how can you A, use a scrap, and B, work the inlay of small letters. I think it is so much fun. You can find all the supplies I used in today's project linked below in the description box, and I'll see you back here with another card project soon. Thanks so much for watching today. I would love to have you become a subscriber to my YouTube channel. And if you do subscribe, be sure to hit the gray bell below the video so that you don't miss the next time I post. Here are a couple other videos that you might be interested in watching. Thanks so much and have a great day.